Hey, Okie Dingo here. So today's unboxing, install, and review is going to be on the brand new eXtremeRate RISE remap kit for the PS5 controller. This is the 2.0 edition, which has a couple really nice upgrades over the 1.0 edition kit. So let's get into the review. Alright, so let's get into the unboxing. So first, this is the box. eXtremeRate's boxes are pretty plain. They're just cardboard. You have this really nice design on front of kind of the chip and the back button or paddles. And then just the logo. Normally on the back you'll have, this is just like an inventory tag. And then if you see here, they tell you exactly where to go for the installation video. Because there is no pamphlet like they used to do on the old, like the original PS4 upgrade kits, had a really nice color fold-out instruction book. But now they just go to videos, and the videos are top-notch. So you just follow along with the video when you do your install. Alright, let's open this up. Now I did the, I used this kit as the upgrade for one of my original Rise kits, so I have already opened up this, but everything's been put back into place, and this is how it's going to look like when you get this kit. That's why this bag is opened. But you will get the screwdriver, you'll get all the necessary hardware that you need, and you'll get a new spudger. So this is the new back shell, and this is one of the major upgrade points of this kit. As you know, or as you can see, there is like molded in rubberized grips. And it is molded into the back, it's not just glued on. So these should stay in place. It shouldn't just peel off, hopefully. Yeah, and also the color is not a pure white. So the 1.0 kits, the color of this was like a pure white, and it didn't quite match against the controller, where this one right now looks like it is the same color, because the DualSense controller actually has a slight bit of gray to it. Alright, so this is the next major update to the Rise kit, and now it includes metallic paddles or buttons, and then the back plate is also metallic, and this is the backboard that comes with it is also upgraded, and it's going to have a little bit firmer of a press. Some people had complained that the buttons were too easy to push down. I had said this in my review video of the back button, this new back button kit. I feel like the back buttons on the 1.0 were just fine. That's me personally. I never had them break, but I did hear reports of people breaking the paddles, which eXtremeRate will replace on them if they do break. But now that they are a metal design, these will not break. There's no way that they're going to snap with just that little bit of movement. Also, here is the rest of the electronics. So this looks the same as the 1.0 board. This is just where all of the ribbon cables meet up together as like a junction, and then they tell the controller what to do. Alright, so next is going to be the major ribbon cables, and this is a very big change from the first kit. So now this kit supports both BDM_010, which was the original DualSense 5 or DualSense controller, and then also the BDM_020, which is the newest version. And I don't believe there's really much of a difference. It's just some like a manufacturing difference, which put the ribbon cables into different spots. And all you do is you select what controller you have, which you'll see on the PCB, and I'll show you where to find that. And then you'll just cut them off. So this shows you what it's going to look like if you had the 1.0 edition, this is what your ribbon cable is going to look like after you cut it. So you can put it up there and you'll see that you have to cut this spot off. If you had the 2.0, you're going to cut off the 1. So you'll cut off this bottom one, and then that's what your ribbon cable is going to look like. So this is a really nice guide that they gave you, so you can tell exactly where you need to cut. They show you like that, and then after you'll put it up to just ensure that you have cut it exactly the way you are supposed to. So it kind of makes it foolproof in a sense. And then the last thing that you get in the box is, as always, the 1-year warranty from eXtremeRate. Follow them on social media. You're going to share a picture or a video of your product to social media at eXtremeRate or hashtag eXtremeRate. And that's it. What that does is that gives you a 1-year warranty that covers the product against manufacturing defects from the date you bought it. Defective products within 3 months will get replaced instead of repaired, and you will get a fast response if you use their social media, which I have used as a customer. I have used their their product service, or sorry, their warrantying, and their customer service was top notch. They took care of me right away. They sent out the new product the next day, and I had it in about a week. So yeah, their warranty is great. They definitely cover their products, and they stand by the products that they make. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is I have a brand new DualSense that I just unpackaged. What I'm going to do is disassemble it. I'm going to show you exactly where you can find your PCB number, which is going to be that BDM_01 or 02. And then I'm going to install the rest of the kit, and I'm going to do the review. I'm not going to do the full install on camera. However, I will link to eXtremeRate's video on how to do the full video with the soldering and whatnot, if that's something you want to do. So yeah, I will get this disassembled, and then I will come back to you. Alright, so once you've gotten to the point where you've gotten all these ribbon cables taken off and the batteries taken off, you pull the 2 clips on the side, and when you flip this over, right there is going to be your PCB number. As you can see on mine, it is a BDM-020. This is a Japanese controller, but you should have it written, I believe, in the same exact place as this. If not, it'll be somewhere on the board where it'll say BDM-02010. So that is going to determine how you cut these when you do your install. So that's going to be kind of your final part after you've done the optional soldering and you're putting it together. So yep, I'm going to finish up with all the soldering and then assembly, and then we will review the kit itself. Alright, so I've finished the install. Took about 30 minutes. And if you've done the 1.0 RISE kit, it's essentially exactly the same. Just those ribbon cables, you have to take notes to what circuit board you're using, and then you just need to fold them the way they tell you or cut them the way they tell you. Besides that, the soldering is exactly the same, and then the disassembly assembly is the same. So yeah, this is what it's going to look like when it's fully installed. I absolutely love these grips. Like I said before, it's just kind of molded in, and it feels really, really nice. The back buttons feel really good. It's a real nice positive click to them. And if you kind of push slowly, you can feel it kind of spring back. And yeah, it feels nice. The color on the new white ones, it's just a tiny bit of a shade off of the original. But to be honest, you don't really notice it. Not as much as the 1.0 kit, where the white was like a bright white and it made the controller look really gray, because the controller does have a tint of gray in it. But it matches really nice. Yeah, so in the hand, feels really, really nice. If you haven't used this kit before, the programming is really simple. What you're going to do is you're going to turn it on, which I'm not sure it's going to let me since I don't have it synced to anything. Okay, so when you turn it on, I'm not sure if you can see that, but there's a red light that has turned on. Let me see if I can turn off some lights so you can see that. Alright, so the red light's right there. If I wanted to sync, let's say, the cross button to this one. See, it turned off again. Let's see, just got to turn it back on. Okay, so I'm in mapping mode. I would hold down the paddle that I want to map, and then I would hold down the button, so like cross, and it'll blink. That means it is synced. If you hold it down and do it again, you get the slow blinks. That means it is unsynced. Yeah, and then whenever you're done doing all your programming, all you do is you hold down the button again until the light turns off, and then you're fully synced and your controller is going to work perfect. If you, for some reason, don't want to turn it around and use that button, there's also a combination, which is L1, R1, down, and cross at the same time. And you'll hold the same for, I think it's 3 seconds. And then that light will turn on, and then you're in mapping mode. And then you can do the same to take it out of mapping mode. But since they've implemented this button versus the touch capacitive buttons, I prefer just to use this button. It's simple and it works perfect. The old touch capacitive buttons were terrible, to be honest. It used to be down here and you just held it with your thumb or finger to activate into program mode. The problem is when you're holding the controller, sometimes your finger would like kind of rest on it, or if you rested it down your leg. And when the controller is in programming mode, the paddles do not work. So if you accidentally go in programming mode and you're trying to use the paddles, they're not going to work. Yep. So yeah, the overall feel, I think it's great. This is a really nice upgrade over the Rise 1.0 kit, which is the metal paddles and backplate plus these rubberized sections which are molded into the plastic. So I don't think it's going to peel up. Like it doesn't feel like normally, like if something was just glued down and eventually it's going to peel up, it does not feel like that. Like it feels like it's actually like vacuum molded into the plastic, which is absolutely awesome. So yeah, if you're interested in getting this kit, I will have links down in the description on where you can get them. They are affiliate links to my or for Amazon, but they are my affiliate links, meaning that I get just a slight little percentage of the sale, but the price makes no difference to you as the end consumer. I will also have a link to where you can buy just the back metal part and the new PCB as just an upgrade. However, I believe they're currently unavailable, but the link will be there for whenever it goes back up. I also have a video on doing the upgrade for just the button section and not the whole upgrade. So if you look at my playlist, you'll be able to see that as well. Yeah, so if you like the video, please think about giving me a thumbs up. And if you're new here, think about subscribing. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. See ya.